Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh be the true name for the Heavenly Father. Yahushai be the name for His only begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. We give double honor to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, taught us truth and will well. Salutations to Jehovah, like pushing His truth and no honesty, sincerity. This is Brother Yawasop, coaching that lesson, spirit power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And this lesson is going into snares and traps. And everything we've been telling you, what this is leading up to, is becoming more and more obvious and prevalent of as far as what this whole plague was created for and what it's set up to do. This article here says Colorado allows maskless indoor gatherings if 80% of attendees are fully taken care of and can show proof. So now it's going to get to the point to where, since they're saying right here, this can show proof part is key. And this is what you're going to need to be able to operate in society. And once the mob is made fully mandatory, that mark, according to what was written in the scriptures, the scriptures say you shall not be able to buy or sell. And when it comes to just doing simple things, going into places of celebrating or shopping and so on and so forth, unless you have it, you're not getting in there. So, one of the key questions is, how can you really show proof of who has and who not? Because these paper forms of cards that they got out right here, that's going to be extremely fast become obsolete, because everything right now is justified if it's digital. You got to have digital this, digital that, fingerprint this. But all of a sudden, a little piece of paper shows your justification, right? They're not. That's quickly going to become obsolete. They're going to say, hey, we need to have a more secure way of proving that individuals have taken the punch or this potion. And what comes to mind is the way they can keep track. Of course, non-coincidentally, this comes out. Pentagon has microchip to detect the plague ready for you. So here you got it right here. They got a microchip implant, and we told y'all that they were going to do this, and they shut down videos before because of it. We were warning people. They say, oh no, they came out with all these articles saying, no, there is no microchip that can help detect, and all of a sudden, bam, there's an actual chip that they have to detect the plague inside the human body. So, it's just here, man. So when you read that in conjunction with this, these little cards are going to become obsolete, and this is what's going to be made mandatory. We told you guys that, hey, the way they're going to roll out the justification to making people get that mark is through the justification of the plague. This is what it's leading up to, man. So, hey, we're here, man. This is it. This is it. We know, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know what they're doing, man. All of a sudden now you got to show all this proof, this, proof that, before you be able to do this, do that. And of course they justify saying, well, the government is not going to come out and making you do this and that. But basically, the government not intervening and allowing these private companies and pressuring them to do things like this, the government is responsible and operating on this. Best believe that, man. And there's a lot of incentives that these companies are paying these private buildings and places as businesses, to push out this crap on the employees. And I know here in Kansas City, Missouri, they just passed it to where they said, hey, look, employers can now fire you if you refuse to go take the potion. So with them coming out with all these things, hey, this really goes into what we're going to get within the scriptures. Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, It says he causeth all. So this devil, Esau, is going to cause a lot of people to go take the mark. Now, the potion is not physically the mark. The mark is going to be that device that they're using to detect the plague. That's the mark. Okay? And that's going to be one of there's many different microchips that they have. Different types and sizes and things like that, but that is the mark right there. That electronic device that they're going to put underneath your skin and your hand and your head. It says both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Everybody's small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, as of right now, is subject unto taking the potion. So hey, it's going to be operating the same thing, but there's going to be much more austerity measures and strict rules involved when that mark really gets rolled out. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and anybody who comes against it, they're going to say, hey, look, these people are a health risk to you because they, if they're not taking the mark, we don't know whether or not they're taking the potion, so they can cause you to die. And there's going to be a whole lot of deaths coming up real soon. And they're going to blame it on those that refuse the potion. Okay? And that's going to justify them rolling out with this tech. Say, hey, look, we need this because we need to know who has it and who doesn't, right? Right? So this is this is where it's obvious, man. It's very obvious. The Psalms 83:3 says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They always take all these meetings on what they want to do to manipulate the people and what their new world order plans are, and what they wanted to do with the Georgia Guidestones, all this, and ultimately what they want to do to get rid of the Israelites, man. They come up with all these sinister plans, but we're not ignorant of them. We pay attention. This is Psalms 140:5. It says, the proud have hid a snare for me, and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Salah. So the proud, the wicked Esau, they always are setting all types of traps for you jakes. And it's a lot of so-called black people that's going and taking that potion, man. I just put a video out yesterday showing you the footage of them going out, down the street from me, man. Got at the high school and cars lined up around the block to go get that damn potion, man. That's a snare. This is Isaiah 24:17. It says, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. So all these different ways that you have that you can be taken out and killed, man. There's all these different traps Esau has got set out. Look at this, man. There's another article from New York Times. A look at the plague potion passports, passes, and apps around the globe. So you see there, man? They're going to need a universal device that takes care of all of this. That lets them know who has it, who doesn't. That allows them to have that passport and also, quote unquote, detect if they have the plague or not. They're going to need a universal one device to take care of all that, and they've already got it. And that device is this right here, man. That microchip. We told y'all, man. We told y'all, and now it's here. This is 2 Esdras 15:17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So you're not going to be able to fly on an airplane soon, get on a train, not going to be able to get on a Greyhound, get in a taxi. Those toll roads. There's going to be new toll roads set up all over the highways, and they're not going to be tolls. They're going to be checkpoints. And you're going to attempt to go into a certain town or city, and if you don't have, what they expect you to get, guess what? that flashing red light gonna come on, the barrier's gonna pop up, and the handcuffs gonna come out. And your ass is getting snatched up and thrown into a FEMA camp, man. That's what's coming. Checkpoints set up. Blockades, barriers, roadblocks. Imagine that. You think you're going to be able to get in the highway, get in your car, and just take off and escape all this? No, they're going to have roadblocks and checkpoints set up on these highways and freeways. See, these people are not really thinking things through what's getting ready to come in these end times. You're really going to have the spirit. You're going to have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to protect you and guide you, and have angels to help you navigate to get out of the jams and certain situations to come. Because without that divine intervention, there's really just no hope. They've got everything on lock, set up, and planned. You know? Signed, sealed, and delivered, man. So it's not going to be just going to the city either. It's going to be going into a damn grocery store. These Amazon Go stores now they got out. Look those up. They're getting into entering into the store, and just with their Amazon account on their phone app in their pocket, they're able to walk into the store, pick up something off the shelf. There's smart cameras and devices that picks up exactly what item you selected, adds it to your digital cart, charges it as soon as you walk out, and you don't even have to pick up a card, it's to swipe, a scan, or anything. It just knows, man. So they're going to say, hey, look, for security purposes and financial reasons, the bank's going to have to comply with that too. So unless you have that chip, you ain't doing a damn thing. You're not going to be able to function or operate in society. Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So there you have it. You need to buy and sell to be able to have a mortgage, to be able to pay rent, or do you not? So imagine the level of homelessness that's going to come out for those that are believers and denouncing what they're coming out in society. No more buying or selling at the grocery store, man. If you ain't growing your own stuff, you ain't going to make it. And you're not going to be able to have your own property to grow your own stuff on, because you're not going to be able to pay those bills unless you got that damn chip. You're not going to be able to pay your taxes owed, your mortgage. People aren't thinking things through what was really coming, how bad it's about to be. This is why the Lord's got to come back quick. Because without him, everyone will just die. So hey, Lord's will to us is edifying. Just want to bring it out with that, what I read in that article, show you just what everything's leading to. I'm going to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, Tasha's truth and will well. Citations to Jehovah, like person is truth and honesty, sincerity. Shalom.